Hey everyone, welcome back to my workbench. Oh, it's been a while. Um, I have been sick. It sucks. I'm sick of coughing, and every night I've been coming home and falling asleep instead of working on controllers and systems. So sorry about the delay, everyone. It's just like I just feel like hot garbage. It really sucks. So at least I got my Atari shirt on today. There we go. But yeah, I'll see if I can get some work done tonight. Finally, it's been too long. Actually, I really miss actually being working on this stuff. It's like, oh, I got fun things I've been working on, planned, and just haven't been able to get to it. I especially am looking forward to the IntelliVision Ultimate, I'm calling it, which has the directions, separate direction buttons for um, the fire. I did see online someone said you can actually use the second controller port for the I don't need this right now. The second controller port for the fire for like Tron and I can't remember the name of it right now because my brain is fried. Um, yeah, my brain's still fried, man. But yeah, you can use the second pad. So I might try that out and then make that because the problem is with the Intellivision when you press the with the way the logic in Intellivision is when you press the button for directions, you can't do the direction and the show you real quick. You can't tip it over. You can't do the direction and the keypad at the same time because they excuse me, they share connections. I know what the logic is. This is my this is my heuristic. Never mind, you can update. There you go. Capture card. Twice now. My capture card just crashed. Let me pause 1 second. Alright, I got my capture card going again. So the issue I see is that when you go to so the problem is like Night Stalker, I think it is. When you go to fire, you can't do when you do this to change your direction control off. So apparently there's games where the second pad controller could be used for the fire. So I'll experiment with that later. Maybe I'll make that a feature of the ultimate. So yeah, the ultimate is going to have everything shifted up a little bit and then have 4 buttons down here. I might make a Tron version because I know 5 is block. Let's see if I have enough room. It's a smaller button, but it's getting awfully crowded down here. So you can play with your fire buttons down here. Oh man, I hate this cough. Not COVID for some reason. It's a cold, I think. This one's just a little touchy, one direction. The rest is good. Doesn't matter, it's just one I'm keeping anyway. This is one I'm going to keep for myself. Alright, so that's not my main thing working on tonight. So getting a little backlog. Well, I'm not horribly backlogged. This is from like early November, so I'm trying to keep less than 4 weeks. My real big goal is to make sure all these controllers are out by and shipped and received by Christmas, so everyone can have something under the tree. Still have minor manual operations when it comes to do all the kind of artwork to this. Namely this silver overlay. I don't really have a cutting pattern for it. I used to cut all this by hand, but I have my cute little Cricut cutter, precision cutter, and it's done a great job so far in terms of I take my DXF file I use for doing the CNC and import it in, well, I export it to an SVG file, fill it, and then then the Cricut software can read SVG files. It can read DXF, so it doesn't do it very well. So I get the filled SVG file, which is a type of vector graphics, and then I can just do the print. Sorry, the cut. Oh man, do the cut on the Cricut. I have my little lavender one. You can't quite see from here. A little lavender Cricut I got. Do I have an extra? Yeah, Cricut Joy Extra. That's my my Cricut, and it's nice to know you can do more with a Cricut than just scrapbooking stuff. It makes it really. It's basically a CNC with a little cutter. A very fine, sharp cutting blade. Cool feature is for like my Sears Super Video Arcade. I do the Cyber Freak on the front here in the wood grain. What I found is stuff you use like high quality shelf liner is like the most cost effective way to do it. So next steps on this sucker are I've created these neat little dying to tell you. Next later. So I've created these dots in one here. This is, I keep the sheet with, it's got all the what I need to build. This is a 5200 dual stick classic. So keep that with it, and then I put all the parts in one box. This is like Kanban in a way, very similar to it. So now I can go through and install the. Oh, I gotta knock up. Let me sit and drill all the way through, which happens sometimes. That's easy to fix. They just need to be clearance holes anyway, so I can mount everything up and start building this one. It's funny, it's like I don't ship anything out, and I'll be able to ship like freaking 8 of them out in a week, which is weird. Hold on. Get you. There we go. Clear this guy right here. There we go. Real minor rework. That doesn't matter, it's under a certain height. And I got you're clear. I got small. The only problem I run into with my CNC, I've got a high spot. Even though I just milled the table down a couple times now, it's still got one little high spot in there. The highest spot actually sits about here. This is where I set my Z height. But by the time you get over to like here or down here, there's a little sink in the plastic itself. So you end up having some that don't drill all the way through. So I'll just clear these holes. Some don't really matter because you can't see once they're covered anyway. Here we go. So while I've been sick and not doing videos, because it's really hard to talk, I've been building up lots and lots of sub-assemblies, like these little push buttons, and then the most crucial part, of course, is this is the version 3.2 of my controllers. So I've been using this guy here. You need two of them because it's a dual stick. And that's your pots and all your connections for it. Joysticks that need to be modded. These all need to be mounted up. Yeah, it's funny. I think I just ordered my 200th box so far. I use the same 12 by 9 by 6 boxes for all my controllers because that fits them nice with a good amount of padding, but not too much. And I've had to order my 200th through 250th boxes, which is funny. It's a lot. Oh, you're tight. Where's my reamer? There you are. There we go. Yeah, I think the cutter compensation is a little too aggressive. When you go into create your G code for the CNC, you can do a cutter compensation, which basically means you're compensating for the diameter of the cutting tool, because you tell it what cutting tool you have. And this guy was a little tight, but that's good now. Let's get some screws in there. Oh, I've got your sniffles. Oh. Screws. Now, no, no. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. What size are you? That should work. Let's see. That's the bigger pan head. I'm gonna pause real quick and see if I find those pan heads. Let's see how these look. Stranger news. One of my sisters moving to New Zealand. Didn't expect that one. She's moving from Minnesota to New Zealand. Good for her. That's an interesting change. Let me see if these look nicer. They hold. Yeah, it looks nicer. A smaller one. Oh, darn it. I think I've mucked that up. Let's see. I might need to redo the overlay on here. That's not too bad. I might redo this overlay. Let's get this built though. Use these little guys. Yeah. My sister. It's PhD in audiology. Dr. Miller. And she's the only one in her family got a PhD. I was the first to get a college degree. I just have a bachelor's. And she has the PhD in that. My younger brother, he's got a bachelor's too. Sorry, I'm not too talky today. I'm just kind of trying to stay upright at this point. I went to the. One of my non-video game passions is watch collecting. So I love mechanical watches. And I went to the Swatch store in. I live in Chicago, and so I went to the Swatch store in Oak Brook. So I work about not even 10 minutes away from Oak Brook. And they have a Swatch store there. It was really cool seeing the Swatch group actually owns Omega. So if you buy an Omega, you're technically buying a Swatch. And the Black Pawn is the same thing as they're all part of the Swatch group. In Switzerland, there's only there's the Movada group, Swatch group, and what's the other one? Rolex, of course. So like Swatch group, you've got Omega, Tag Heuer, Black Pawn, lots of the all the same one. I think Tissot falls under the Movado group. Remember correctly? Whatever. So it's. But anyways, I went to the Swatch store and they had the Swatch Speedmaster moon watches. Pretty darn cool. Strange material. This weird bioceramic they use. It's like, what did they say? It's made of castor oil and ceramic. Very light. I actually like happy watches. This is a steel watch here, and you can see it's a mechanical. There's a second hand. I actually am a fan of heavier watches. I'm used to the hefted on my wrists because it has the. Of course, it's steel. That's a Seiko movement in there. But yeah, it was neat seeing them. They had a Black Pawn Black Pawn's dive watches. Same weird light material. There's a green one, looked really cool though, but it's like $420 for I mean, it's a mechanical automatic watch. There's probably an ETA 2824 in there, modified, would be my guess. Because Swatch Group owns ETA. But, anyways, it was neat. They're cool looking watches, but it's like, oh, I'm didn't feel like dropping that kind of money for kind of an expensive watch. And then I was a little disappointed in the Speedmaster, because it's a quartz, which is fine, but it wasn't a mechanic quartz. The mechanic quartz is Seiko makes a mechanic quartz movement which ticks 5 times a second, so it looks like a mechanical. Like these, this is ticking at 6 times a second, so it ticks at 5 times a second. So it's got a nice fifth of a second tick. But this was just 1 second ticks. It's like, it's that never thrills me. I don't like 1 second tick chronographs. But anyways, if you're not a watch nut, just ignore this section of the video. I need to grab a few more parts of it. Alright, so I'm going to order some new standoffs soon. Is this stuff seems through? Oh, yes, it is. Good. I need those. You can go there. With the little push button assembly. Goes there. I like screwing everything together. It just, I really, 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 really dislike relying on adhesives or glues. It's just, I only use it for secondary retention, not primary retention, because it's just, this isn't a Cybertruck. This thing needs to like hold up. So I had to go through and order. I haven't done it in years. I'm going through and I had 2 AV outs to the audio video outs, well, S video outs to the couple of 5200s I have. I just have in my workshop right now, and I actually had to order these high-speed switching diodes, and I had the transistors, and I had to buy more S-video jacks. So what I'm gonna do is just mount an S-video jack, and I'm gonna include an S-video to composite cable. So you can do either one, and I could do either dual mono or single mono channel out. For some reason, the RCA plugs are taking forever to ship. I don't understand Amazon anymore. It's starting to drive me nuts. I have a business account. It's still freaking slow sometimes. All ships in the same warehouse, I'm sure. Yeah, to have a business account, you actually have to have a. Well, at least when I signed up, I had to have an LLC to do it. So it doesn't matter. This let's install these standoffs first. I think I have about 5 more minutes left of me, and then I gotta call it quits for night because I still feel like crap. We've got a dual stick and a bunch of AV outs to build. These already have cables. Lefty and a righty. And you are 2 lefties and a right. Left and a right. So you are lefty. you didn't screw very fast. And I forgot to get locked. Yeah, like beans. Everything takes way longer to figure out. Because you get the stupid brain fog going on. So I use these little nylon. Yeah, I'm toying with the new push button overlays as well, so that should be pretty interesting. I'm gonna put this on this screwdriver. This sucks. Okay. The new push button that looks like the original. So that should be pretty cool looking. I'll see how it looks on the LT controller. If it looks really cool, they'll make it an option. Not cheap though. This little 3 push button assembly is like just this little guy here. It's like $2 each, or more than that. It's like I've been rejiggering looking at my cogs, my cost of goods, and some of them have gone up a bit since the last time I ordered. So next time I order parts, probably gonna have to adjust prices a little bit. Is the joysticks have gone up a bit, and then the keypads have gone up, joysticks have gone up, buttons have gone up. Everything is. The only thing that's less right now is the enclosures are a little cheaper. Everything else has gone up, so it's like not like a crazy amount, but significant, like percentage wise. All right, so that's it for this guy tonight. I'm gonna build up some joysticks and install those. I feel like heck. All right, everyone, thanks for watching, and hopefully I get this done tomorrow and get this guy shipped out, and then I can work on those 5200 AV outs. This will get me. This one was from early November, so this will be about 4.5 weeks out from the original order date. So I'm gonna get this out soon, and then the next one up, I think it's on like the 14th. So that's not too bad. I'll be able to get that knocked out soon. I'll probably end up doing. I'll get this guy done artisanally, And then let's go through the rest and then mount all the push buttons up, mount all the keypads on, all the buttons on, and then just bing, 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 knock them all out at once. All right. Hopefully I stay upright and not fall over one of these nights. Thanks for watching, everyone, and have a great night.